Hey guys, welcome to Back with Better Studios. My name is Adeshewa. Today I'm going to be doing a recap slash reaction of Ebuka Tons of Africa. Ebuka Tons of Africa is a travel reality show which is going to take us through the experience of 6 guys touring Africa, experiencing Africa, and actually bonding or maybe clashing. So the 6 guys are Ebuka himself, Timini Egbuson, Zubby Michael, Jimmy Akinshola, Alistair and also Onoja Adele. Ebuka Tons of Africa is a 4-episode series which is available on Prime Video. So today's reaction and recap is going to be for the first episode. The first episode started with Ebuka in his car, stepping out of his car, and the background song was "Ain't Slow Party Like a Lagos Party" by Back in the
I'm about to go on the coolest trip.
The car, the swag, everything was just on point. He was talking about the experience, what the show is about, the guys that are coming, how some people know each other, some people just know each other from afar. As he spoke about what the show is going to be about, he introduces himself.
My name is Ebuka Uchendu. I am a TV host. I've been on television for 17 years now, and I'm a trained lawyer, 4 degrees in law, and very proud of that.
And he has 4 degrees in law. Wow. After Ebuka, as every cast is being introduced, Ebuka is going to say something about the person, and each cast is going to say something about the person that is being introduced. Do you guys get it? The next cast was Jimmy Akinshola. He also introduced himself, TV host, the entertainer. That's what he called himself.
You can simply call me the entertainer.
Ebuka actually said something about Jimmy being the most sensitive person out of all the guys going for this trip.
Think of all the friends I'm going on this trip with. Jimmy is the most sensitive guy.
I'm like, okay, I really want to see how this sensitivity is going to play out. Is it going to play out in a good or a bad way? Jimmy actually agreed to this, saying that he catches feeling easily and he has this fear of being rejected.
I think it's true. I think it's a real accurate reflection. I catch feelings easily, naturally. I have a fear of being rejected.
Jimmy was asking him, okay, who are the other people that are going to be on this show? Ebuka was like, chill, wait, calm down, you're going to get to know them.
I need to know who I'm partying with.
You ask me so many questions. Are you not on your way to the airport? You will see them there.
So apparently, all the castmates don't know the other people coming on the show. Ebuka is the only one that knows everybody that is coming on the show. The next cast that was introduced was Alistair. He's a photographer, event and wedding photographer, and he's also a lawyer. He describes himself as Coffee Danger, which is confident and dangerous.
Confident and dangerous. Confidential.
Okay, according to Ebuka, he's very energetic, the vibe person, the life of the party kind of person.
Energy is almost exhausting. Are there any of my other friends that you don't like?
Yes.
Who's that?
I'll tell his name.
Maybe he's here.
I like this. There's going to be drama. Imagine 2 people that don't like each other on the same show. Hey! I like the fact that everybody is kept in dark concerning other people that are coming on the show. I like that. So do not know what to expect. Yes. The next cast that was introduced was Onoja Adele. Onoja Adele is an entertainment impresario, meaning I don't know the name of impresario, so I had to go on Google. So impresario is someone that organizes, especially when they finance a concert, shows, and all of that. So that is what Onoja does. According to them, he's a rich guy, guys with the billions and the millions kind of thing. When Onoja came on board, Jimmy was talking about how Onoja gave him gigs when he was, still up and coming.
Underdog or known hype man. I'm just looking for how I'm going to break through. Onoja has been putting money in my pockets.
Among the guys, Onoja and Ebuka's relationship has been the longest. According to them, they've known each other for like 3 decades. They even went to school together. The next guy that was introduced was Timini Egbuson, a Nollywood actor, voiceover artist, social media influencer. According to him, he's a GRA, general running around guy. So that's what he says. Timini arrived at the hang. Everybody was like, oh, bad boy T. Everybody was greeting him and all of that. What Ebuka said about Timini is that Timini is a very intelligent person. He's someone that challenges people and he really loves that kind of vibe and spirit.
Conversations, but also challenges people.
What Jimmy said about Timini is that they have a working relationship.
What I could call a working relationship.
And Timini said something that he has some unresolved issues with Jimmy. I'm like, okay, let's see how this goes.
It's one tiny little drama that we hadn't really properly resolved.
Jimmy was asking him,
wait, tell me the history behind this hair now.
Then Timini was like, there's a new character, and he wanted to just look for the character. That everything he does is always like 10 over 10. He always gets it right every time, that he never misses. Then Jimmy said that, but you missed my wedding.
One time you missed it, you missed my wedding, bro. Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. Even introduction drama has started. I remember that Timini said they have some unresolved issues, so maybe this is the unresolved issue. The unresolved issue is that Timini pulled out from being one of Jimmy's groomsmen, and Jimmy is still obviously pained by that.
He pulled out of being one of my groomsmen. For some reason, he said he was going to be busy on the day.
The last guy that came on board was Zubby Michael. This is the perfect song for Zubby. Zubby introduced himself as a filmmaker, actor, the king of mad people. That's the point me I did not understand, but it's fine. That's what he describes himself as.
King of mad people.
So when he got to the hangar, he greeted everybody. Please tell me why Timini was doing sign of the cross. I was like, why? Why is that?
Yeah.
Alistair and Timini were like, how? Ebuka and Zubby Michael friends, how? And Timini was like, Zubby Michael on this trip.
Zubby? Ebuka's friend? How? Where?
It's going to be a crazy experience. We all know that Zubby can be very dramatic sometimes.
The most dramatic person that I know.
Ebuka was like, oh, that they came from neighboring villages.
I'm from Okija. That's my hometown. And it's from Ozubulu, which is literally next to Okija.
When the whole group was complete, they got into the plane, and that was when Ebuka was like, guys, you're all going
Rwanda, baby!
okay, Rwanda. Let's see. Touchdown Kigali was nice. Kigali is the capital of Rwanda. The guys were happy, jumping, cheering, and all of that. Then when they got to the place again to stay, the place is really, really nice. The place is so nice. Timini and Jimmy wanted the same room. So they did this paper and scissors thing, and Timini won. So Timini got the room.
No.
Timini was like, this is the kind of boys trip he has always envisioned that if he was going to go on a boys trip.
Exactly what I have imagined when I go on a boys trip with my boys in this place.
Things like
Are
what?
you a part of it?
Of course, things will happen now. We have 6 guys here.
No. Normal things like naked girls running around.
Eh? You say?
What kind of air is this?
I want to stay away from all these things. I want to live through you guys. But
The fact that Jimmy said then said he was going to live through the other guys, I was like, oh, only Shekushin. Get out. So when they were all seated, Ebuka presented them gifts.
Anyway, I got you a gift.
Onoja was the first person he gave his gift, and lo and behold,
Bring it out. $1. $1?
$1, and there's just kind of really, really big gift box. Ebuka was like, this is just a representation of his love for money, and this is to save millions and trillions coming in for Onoja. Onoja was like really happy, and that was really a thoughtful kind of gift. Let's say gift or what? Yeah, gift.
They're gonna make trillion.
Next was Alistair, and Alistair got apple juice. According to Ebuka, Alistair loves apple juice. And the fact that Alistair was really happy about it, I was like, oh, that's so cute.
Oh, you love me.
Timini got a condom. Wow. And it was like he didn't even pack a condom for the trip.
Because I honestly didn't pack any condoms for this trip.
So are you not saying that we should say you're a good boy because you did not pack condom for the trip? Zubby's gift was sushi. So according to Ebuka, Zubby is not really the kind of person that is open to exploring new things. So this is just like a way to tell him to be open-minded, explore new things on this trip, enjoy yourself, let yourself loose in a good way.
Zubby is not very open to exploring new things.
Jimmy's gift was unexpected. It was a portrait of his wife with the text, I'm watching you. And it's true, she's supposed to be watching that boy. How can you be saying that he wants to live through the other guys by looking at girls that are naked? Let me tell you guys something. Ebuka really knows how to stir things up, and he's an instigator. So this was happened after his gift and all of that. Timini came to give the guys gift, that he also brought gift for them.
So I've gotten gifts for all the guys.
He just came from Paris from a festival as the biggest
Actor in Africa.
As you know, that's kind of brought different reactions. Jimmy's reaction, Zubby's reaction, but everybody like laughed it off and all of that. Ebuka, the instigator, then asked Zubby.
Are you better answer than him?
Zubby then replied that no, that he doesn't agree, that he no be pride, that he's a bigger actor than Timini. Ebuka then said again, how so, explain. Hey God. Zubby then replied saying that
Conquered the YouTube market, DVD market. Now we're on cinema.
Timini then has something to say about that.
You think you've conquered the cinema market? I'm the most bankable actor in Africa.
Okay. Just to lessen the tension, Jimmy was like, oh, they've acted together, right?
So there's no rivalry.
Timini replied by saying that, oh, that Zubby Michael's first cinema film is actually his own 76th, 75th cinema movie. I was like, hey, God. Why? Why will you say that? Why do you want to just cause trouble? Why? I thought it was done.
You act the same character in every movie you act, my bro. How can you be bigger than me, bro?
Timini. How many times did I call you? Why are you like this? The tension was already high. Everybody was getting a bit hot and hot. Then Ebuka was like, okay, sincerely for Zubby. Zubby has big followers on social media.
If we're going to go based on, first of all, following on social media is bigger.
Timini then responded by saying that his big followership is because
He's constantly throwing money in the air.
Timini insinuated that Zubby is local. Then Zubby was like, no, he's not local, it's just originalities. He was like, oh, that Timini is trying to run down the Asaba industry. Timini was like, no, he's not trying to run down the Asaba industry.
They're trying to run Asaba down without all the biggest conspiracy.
In case you don't know the Asaba film industry is like the Eastern filmmakers in Nigeria that make movies. And to an extent, people don't see them as being sophisticated as the people that are in cinematic projects or movies. Then the viral statement.
I can buy Timini.
Yay!
That's where everything now escalated. Timmy was like,
What do you know about me, bro? You don't know shit that I have. Because you have like all these your Igbo connects, that people who carry each other, borrow each other's cars.
please tell me why Jimmy was asking Ebuka, do you also borrow cars? Like, Jimmy, can't you read the room?
Because you borrow cars.
In my own perspective, so to me, it's just trying to say that if I'm on a project, people want to see it. A lot of people want to see it, and if a lot of people are seeing it, if a lot of people want to buy your product, if a lot of people want to watch your movie because Timini is on it, it's because he's a very bankable person. Anything he does, anything is on. People want to be on it. People want to do it. People want to like get in touch with that. He's not trying to say that he's actually the richest because Zubby was like, you can actually buy Timini. Timini was like, oh, that he's very upset by what Zubby said, but this is the first day. He's not trying to fight with anybody. He's not trying to quarrel with anybody, but he's going to be ready for Zubby the next time because he's sure that this matter is going to be brought up again, and we are ready for it. We are ready for this drama, Timini. Bring it on.
And at that time, I'll be prepared for it.
And I get the statement that Zubby is not so big on exploring new things. So Jimmy came to announce to the guys that, okay, did they get an email about, being invited to watch the Basketball Africa League? Do you know, they were all excited, and Zubby was like, he's not interested, he's not watching.
So are they telling me
Ebuka was like, do you know what? I was a bit firm. It was Zubby, you should come, something like that. So Zubby was like, because of you, I'm going to come. I was like, okay, explore new things and let us hear what I beg. The game was between Rwanda and Egypt. Everybody was excited. It was fun. Even Zubby, that was not interested, was seen dancing. So after the game, some fans of Timini came to greet him. Some fans of Zubby came to greet him. Alistair and Jimmy were like, oh, they didn't know that, Zubby had a lot of followers. Like, they didn't know that he has fans like this.
You claim to be a bigger actor than he is. What's going on? Bad boy T. Hey.
Apparently, a lot of people came to Zubby, wanted to take pictures, wanted to hug him and all of that. After the match, the morning after, Timini was seen discussing with Onoja, and he was like, oh, that he didn't even think he was going to click with Onoja or something like that because he thought it was the weakest link.
I thought you would have been the weakest link.
Timini was like, yeah, he likes Onoja, that Onoja is very observant, he's very intelligent, and he liked the fact that Onoja could talk to anybody, and that's his own kind of vibe.
We have the same type of energy. He's a vibe, he's not afraid to talk to anyone, and the confidence for a short man like that is pretty admirable.
Just compliment someone and move on, bro. Don't be complimenting and be using style to insult the person at the same time. So at the other side, we can see Alistair and Jimmy, talking, bonding also. And Jimmy was like, oh, he doesn't know anything about Alistair.
Being a photographer, I don't know nothing about it. What's on your passport? Namdi. Yes, not
Jimmy brought the situation about the wedding. He's thinking he should have a conversation with Timini.
That's why I'm like, should I have that conversation or not?
Timini, at the other hand, is also talking with Onoja and he's saying that he doesn't want to have a conversation about it, doesn't think they should have a conversation about it, they should just like move on.
Hoping like we don't even have to have the conversation because.
So this Timini and Jimmy situation, it's obvious that Jimmy is still pained by the situation, and I think it's coming from this kind of angle, like I take you seriously, like as my friend, and they're not taking me as seriously as I take you.
Said, yo, I want you to be on my train. That means I value you as you've been a part of my life, and I want you to be a part of the big moments in my life. But I feel like, you know, he didn't prioritize being a friend and being there for me.
So back to Timini and Onoja, I was just saying that I hope that they don't fight on this trip because there's technically like a gap between them, and you know when there's a gap, like it just keeps getting broader.
Fighting is okay as long as it doesn't get to the point where it breaks whatever code we have as friends.
Jimmy on his own side is saying that yeah, that he wants them to talk about it because if they don't talk about it, this could actually affect how they are going to be throughout this trip. So it's actually good for me. It's good to talk about it because it's just going to be bad aura, negative energy, because you know you have this kind of clash with this person that you don't want to interact with this person, and it should be a fun trip.
If I don't address this, it's definitely going to affect how we proceed on this trip.
That is where that episode 1 ended. My name is Onoja and this is my review slash reaction of Ebuka Turn Up Africa episode 1.